Hey, very good evening to you all. Before we begin, I would like to find out if I am audible enough. If you can hear me, can you just respond or send an emoji or something? Then we proceed. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
I hear
hearing
you.
you, sir.
We can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Fantastic. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, so
Yes, loud and clear.
as we move on, I'm going to be recording this session so that I can share with you at the end of the class, maybe to review. Then, secondly, I would like to also request that after today's session, we have another session tomorrow, which will be the final, after which everybody will be able to go on his or her own to be able to complete the activities. For today's class, we want to achieve one basic thing. And to achieve it, we are going to do two things to achieve it. The main thing we want to achieve today is how you will get your certificate. How are you going to get your certificate as long as you're participating for this program? I want to congratulate those who have already completed and have gotten their certificates and their badges. I'd like to congratulate you. And for others, I'm sure there are others that are wondering how possible is that and how can they get a certificate? So that's what we want to face to do. And to do that, I'm going to go through the learner's guide. During the orientation, when we started on Monday, during the orientation, I went through this same learner's guide. But I understand a lot of people were not present or some did not understand again. So I'm just going to go through it briefly. That is the first part of our activity today. Then after which we will go through the Skill for All platform where I will show you how to gain access to the materials, how to gain access to the quizzes, how to gain access to the exams, how to complete everything to get your certificates. So basically, that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully tomorrow, the packet tracer activities we have started in class, we intend to see if we can be able to complete those lab activities. So I must sincerely apologize. We were supposed to commence these sessions yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get the complete list of those who were to enroll in the WhatsApp group, and that was why we had that challenge. So once again, you are welcome. Now, this is the learner's guide for all new students in the NetAcad platform. Like we said, once you are enrolled into the academy, you are going to get or you're going to receive an email. And the email that you receive is going to carry a very important element, which is this link for you to be able to click and accept the invitation. Okay, so you will have to provide the correct email. Now, some of you have already enrolled you from this end, and I'm sure you should get the email, but some of you did not. So I created an enrollment link. Okay, I created an enrollment link. I shared it on the WhatsApp group of the class. Now, for the purpose of this session, I'm going to post this enrollment link. I'll post it on the chat group here, okay, on the Zoom chat group, so that for those who probably did not see it on the WhatsApp, you can be able to see it here, okay? So I've just dropped it on the chat. So once you click it, you're going to now enter your details, and then you will get this email notification. After that, you get the email notification, you click accept invitation. It's going to bring you here. All right, you'll be redirected to the Skill for All website. So I'm going to show you how we can get to the Skill for All website or class. Once it brings you here, you're supposed to come down to where you see Get Started. So you will click Get Started. Once you click Get Started, let me mute everyone. Thank you. So once you click Get Started, then it will take you to where you are going to now enter your details. So like I said, if you have login details, you just click Login, and then you enter your username and password. But if you don't have login details, just enter an email and click Forgot Password. Once you do that, it's going to bring you to this page where you're going to enter your email address. The moment you enter your email address, you click Submit, then you will see a message that says you should receive an email shortly with further instructions, okay? So you then wait to receive that email, and the email will come in this format, okay? It will tell you that we have received a request for you to reset a password or something like that. Then you click password reset, and then it will ask you to enter a new password and then to confirm the password, okay? So once you have these passwords, then you will know that from now henceforth, you have access to the learning management portal. So you don't need to worry much about creating the password again. After doing that, you will need to read the terms and condition, you accept it, and then to receive communication and updates, this is optional. If you want to be receiving updates from us, then you also check this box, and then you accept, then you continue. The moment you are done, it brings you to the learning management portal. This is where you're going to see My Learning. The moment you see My Learning, it will display to you the courses that you have in progress, okay? If you have any course in progress, it's going to display. Sometimes you have multiple courses and you see them displayed all here. If you have completed any of the courses, you're going to also see it. If you have any badge or to display, it will tell you over here, okay? So this is like your dashboard where you are going to now see everything that you're doing. But take note, once you're in the My Learning page, you're going to see all the courses you are enrolled in. So once you click the course, for instance, this is the course you are in, you click the course, and then it brings you to this environment. Now, this is the environment we're going to do today, okay? You're going to see the course content or the course outline by this side, and then whatever you click here, you're going to see it displayed here. So the beauty of this platform, it is very, very mobile friendly. So all you just need to do is just you keep scrolling with your tab, you know, scrolling on your screen, and then you will be studying your materials, okay? So network security learners. Okay, so I think, no, this is This is where we will stop. For this, let me not go to the learners, the network security. So basically, this is what we are going to do for this introduction. Now, let us go to the website where we're going to do our the course. Okay. Right, let me just a minute. Right, so let me sharing my okay, so I want to believe you can see my screen now. So this is my browser. Once you go to your browser, and you type skillforall.com, and it's going to bring you to the Skills for All platform. Okay, you're supposed to see where it says you should log in here. All right, but in this particular case, I have already logged in. So once you click login, it logs you in. Now, once you are logged in, let me go to my learning page. This is my learning page. So you see there are latest achievements that you'll see, maybe courses that I've taken and badges, network basics, networking protocol, network communications, network access basic, internet protocol. These are different courses of just recent that I've done. If you want to see all of them, you just click the show all here. But for the purpose of this, our class, I'm interested in the introduction to IoT, digital transformation. This is the course that we're doing, and it's a beginner course, right? There are so many other courses that I'm going to enroll you in the future. For those of you who are doing data analytics, this is where you'll see. So I'm going to click Introduction to IoT. Now, this is the course. So you see, this is the environment that it brings us. So this is module 1. If I click module 1 here, you see the materials is loaded for me here. Unfortunately, as I'm scrolling to read, you'll see it is ticking all these parts green for me. Can you see? It's ticking. So these are the contents that you have here. All right. So as you scroll, it ticks. So let me go to the one that probably I have not finished reading. Okay, so for instance, let's say I come to module 2, and then let me pick from here, for instance. All right, so I want you to observe. I am here. This is where my mouse is. All I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll with my tab on this side of the screen. Okay, I'll be scrolling, and as I'm scrolling, it is assuming that I am reading it. Okay, it's assuming I am reading it. Let me just zoom it this way. So once I finish reading it, you look at the activity by the left-hand side, you will see a tick green to show that I have read it and have finished. So all of this, I'll just be reading, and you see, the moment I finish reading that, then it ticks green for me, right? Then continue, finish that, continue, then it enters the second one, Blockly Games. So it is assumed that you are reading it. If you finish reading it, you are just scrolling, you see the tick is ticking there. Then I enter this one. Now, there is a packet tracer activity here for us. So you see, this is the activity. I can download the packet tracer activity here so that you will see what it does. So I'll download it. So what it will just do is it will download the packet tracer activity. So let me access the downloaded file, and then maybe we open it, and then we run it, and then you see, for example, what that activity is all about. So, okay, so let me share my screen now. Sorry. Okay. So let me right. Okay, so you see, this is the packet tracer activity that we just downloaded. All right, it's a very short one. It's a short one. So let us see what it is saying. Now, for instance, let's come from here, from the top. The objectives is to examine a pre-built Blockly program. You must have read the material and understood, okay? Then part 2 says control a RGB LED using Blockly. RGB means red, green, yellow, blue, okay? Background, the Blockly is a visual programming language that lets users create. Let me see if I can zoom this so that maybe be able to see, okay? So the Blockly is a programming language that lets users create programs by connecting blocks that represent different logic languages, okay? Structures rather than writing actual code. Blockly runs within a web browser and can translate the visually created program as JavaScript, PHP, or Python in the packet tracer or Python. In the packet tracer activity, you will use Blockly to examine Blockly programming and control on LED or LED. Now, what we are saying is that you don't need to worry whether you know how to do programming or not. You don't need to. You don't need that. This programming language just helps you to drag and drop blocks in order to create a program. That is just it. So in this scenario, we're going to use Blockly programming to control an IoT object, all right, which is LED. And we'll use Cisco Packet Tracer to use as it provides this particular program. Okay, instructions are here. Part 1, examine a pre-built Blockly program. In this part, you will access Cisco Packet Tracer program and examine the LED control using Blockly programming. Step 1, examine the use of the LED. Click the LED to open the configuration window. So I will come here and click LED. Okay, all right. So I don't know, it's not showing. Okay. Okay, so I believe it is showing now. If right, so I believe it should be showing now. So they say we should click. Let me do it this way. Let me put the screen this right. So click the LED to open the configuration window. So I've clicked it. B says review the specification for the LED. This information is necessary when programming LED later in this activity. Leave the window open. So this is the that we have opened. They just told us the futures, the usage, and these are just information that is showing us. Okay, we can see at the top here attributes, we can see specification here. So they say we should leave it open. Step 2, it says examine a pre-built Blockly program. How do we do that? We should click the MCU to open the configuration window. So this is the MCU. Okay. Clicking MCU to see. I want to believe you can see my packet tracer. Can you see the packet tracer screen and the activities I'm doing? Okay. All right. Then it says B says click the programming tab to display the pre-built Blockly program. So where's the programming tab? This is the programming tab. Okay, so it's displaying the Blockly program. And then C says click run. This is the program. And you see the Blockly program here. And C says we should click what? Run. This is run. So I click run here. And you see what is in here? It says start LED blinking. If I come in here, I'm supposed to see this LED here blinking. All right, that is what is supposed to show. You see, it says blinking. All right. So, does the LED blink? Explain. So, we're seeing the LED is not blinking here. It's not blinking. We're supposed to explain why. So, our job now is to follow this pattern. So, let me make this thing like this. Wider. It says this is a print slot. We put 1 mode output. It says print blinking. Repeat while it is true. Do this same thing. Do digital right slot 1 due to blah 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 blah. So we're going to now alter this and then see what will happen. Okay. So I'm going to stop and then we run again. See, it's not blinking. So it says click stop and change the value. Look at it. Click stop and change the value field of the first digital write block to 1023. So let's do this. We're doing programming now. So this, the first value, can you see? Change the value field of the first digital write. This is the digital write. This is the value field. So we change it to 1023. Then click. Okay, we're supposed to stop it first. We stop it, then we put 1023. Once we've done 1023, then we click run. So now, can you see? Can you see it blinking now? So the first time we did, it's not blinking, but now you see it is blinking. So click run. The LED should blink now. That is what this thing is saying. Now, step 3. It says, let's change from digital to analog. All right. This is like this blinking thing is digital. So we want to change it to analog. The LED specifications indicates that analog writes can be used to adjust the device brightness. In this step, you will change from digital to analog and observe the change in the LED brightness as you change the values in the program. So we should go in the programming tab of the MCU, click pin access group to see all the options. So let me stop this one now. And then they say we should click pin access group to see all the options. So how do we do that? You see, first of all, we go to the what? Programming tab of the MCU. So we go to the MCU. This is the programming tab. Then under the programming tab, we go to pin access. Can you see pin access here? I click pin access here. Then it says, you'll see all the options. These are all the options. B says select analog write to replace digital write in the Blockly program and keep all other values the same. Okay, so we come in here. This is digital write. They say we should select what? Analog write. This is analog write. And replace it with what? Digital writes. So this is the program. You see there's digital write here. So we're supposed to remove digital write and we put analog write. So how do we do that? Sorry, this is where we are. Sorry, this is where we are. Right, this is where we are. So, sorry. I'm supposed to come to, where is my pin access? Pin access. This is analog write. I will come in here and put it here, replace it. So it's supposed to fit in. It's not fitting in. Let me get the one that fits in. Guess this is the one. Expecting. Okay. Right. So it says, look at it here. Select analog write to replace it with digital write in the Blockly program. Keep all other values the same. Now, change the values of the first and second analog write blocks and observe the different LED brightness levels after restarting the program. For example, change values 100 and 1 values to 100 and 1023 to see the different brightness. Okay, so come in here. This is it. The first value, they say we should put 100. And the second value, put this one, 1023 here. Okay. So, and then we come and we run. When we run, oh, okay, we have an error here. Blink, we have unexpected token. We have a small error. Okay, we're supposed to take out this one, right? Okay, so now, let's see. It's all right. So we should be blinking now. Let me bring this one down. So you see now we are blinking. All right, so I can change the value here, if we change the value, it will affect the brightness. So can stop, can run it now. So each time you run it, you need to come down here and check. So this is invalid vector script. Maybe 100 is too much. So if I can put 10, let me see. The vector is still, let me try from here. Okay, so you see blinking. So the blinking, you see, when it's 0, you see it is, what do they call it? Black. If I put 1, let me stop. I put 1, you see it's blinking. Let me stop. Let me try 2. So, okay, 2. So you see 2 is also blinking, but the value here is not showing you much. All right. If I stop here and I put 3 and I run it, you see the color is not coming up. Why? Because this is the only value that is showing the blink. So if I stop now and I put 3 here and I run, that is why you see it blinking. So this is this activity. So this activity just shows us something small that you can do. Now, let me come back to our class. You see, how did I get this packet tracer activity? Just by scrolling and then look at it here. Once I am done, and then I just scroll here, and then I see the activity. If there are questions, you can just put it and so on and so forth. If you want to see the answer, you say show answer. It's going to bring out the answer to the questions or the activity. The packet tracer, maybe you've tried it, you got something wrong, it's going to give you the answer here. Then I come in here. All I just need to do is scroll, and then I'll be reading and scrolling, and it's just teaching you how to use the blockly. All right. And this is the programming. This is the programming. And you don't need to learn this programming. All right. At the background, this is what it does. Okay. And then as you do it, you scroll up and you are reading, you see it's ticking. By the left, you see that the activities are ticking. As you scroll up, you see that it will be ticking. That is showing that you are actually reading it. Okay, you are showing that it is reading. And then it gets to where there is a lab activity, and then you can click it and do the lab. If you don't want to do it now, you can leave the lab activities and do them later. Now, what if you already know most of these things, and all you just want to do is just to do the assessment and get your certificate? What if that's just what you want to do? Simple. All you can just do, maybe from module 1, just come down to the last activity. You see here like 1.5, just click it. If you click it, you will see there are 2 sub-modules here. This is the last one. You see everything is connected quiz. So you just click, you do the quiz. This is the quiz that we did. All right. So you just answer the questions, and then you submit. You submit, and then you have finished module 1, and it will be recorded in your gradebook. Where is your gradebook? You see the gradebook is at the top right-hand corner. This is the course content. If I want to see my grade, you should be able to see your grade here, but I am the instructor here, so it will not give me gradebook because I'm an instructor. I can see everybody's grades. So maybe I'll show you how to do that. So module 1, you're done. You can go to module 2, all right? Then just go to the last activity, which is this one, 2.6. Then you see this is the quiz. You click the quiz, and then it brings you here. And then you do the activities. This is the one we also did in class, all right? This is the activity we did in class. Once you are done, you submit. The ones that you fail, you can redo them. How would you redo them? All you just need to do, come to the end here, where it says review assessment. Once you click review assessment, it's going to show you the answers. For instance, this one, assuming you failed this one, but you see we got it right, 3D printer. So you see the answer here, it says it's a 3D printer, right? So that's how you would now immediately finish module 2. You go to module 3, the same thing. You just click here, go down to the last activity, and then you will just see same thing. You just do, all right? You go to, so let me go to, you do all of this to number 6, and you are done. The last thing you do is this one here, final exams. First of all, you will do what they call end of course survey. End of course survey. If you click end of course survey, they will just be asking you general questions about what you think on CISCO or what you think about this course. It's like a feedback, okay? You'll do the feedback and do everything that you need to do, all right? After you have done that, then you come and do course final exam. Course final exam. Once you come to do course final exam, you'll just be selecting the answers. Let me see whether there are some that have not been selected. Okay, so we're going to just be doing it randomly, pick right or wrong answers and see what comes out at the end. All right, like this one, question 6, it says, what, let me zoom it so that you see it properly. It says, what device provides auto discovery service for smart devices that are connected to the network? So the key word here in this question is talking about what? Auto discovery services. Auto discovery services, because it's talking about what device. All these ones, they are devices. So how would you know? You must have read you must have read the content. So does PC give you auto discovery services for smart devices? Or is it laptop? Is it home gateway? Is it this thing? So we don't know which one. So I'm just going to pick any one, for instance. Then let's go to the next question and see question 7. We're supposed to pick 2. It says, what are 2 requirements to connect a smart device to a home wireless network? A smart device to a home wireless network. What are 2 requirements? You have a smart device like a phone or a tablet or a fridge. You want to connect it to the home wireless network. What are the 2 requirements? That's what this is asking. So we have to pick 2. So is it a home gateway name? Is it SSID? So let me pick this. Is it IP addressing? Is it URL? Is it GUI? What? So maybe it says, what are 2 requirements to connect it? So if I have a phone and I want to connect to my home network, the SSID is like the name. What other thing do I need? So maybe let me just say IP address. Let's see. We'll check our answer. The ones we failed, we will see how. Oh, please, can you mute yourself? Let me help. Let me help you mute. Thank you for muting. All right. It says, what are two things that all digital devices need in order to work? What are two things that digital devices need to work? What are they? We don't know. Is it artificial intelligence? Is it global positioning satellite? That's GPS. Is it computer program? Is it data? Is it sensor? What do they need? So maybe let's pick this. Do they need data to work or sensor? We don't know. Let's pick anyone. We find out. Okay. Then go to the next question. What is the largest network in existence? Is it WAN? Is it internet? Is it the fog? Is it private area network or something like that? So let's see internet. Question 10. It says, what type of network is the connections between Bluetooth headset and vehicle? What type of network? So is it PAN, LAN, cloud, MAN? We don't know. We'll find out. Which type of network consists of wired computers in a college classroom? In a college classroom, is it PAN, MAN, LAN, or this? All right, we need to find out. Okay, I can see some people are helping us to put the answer on the chat group, which is good. I think I like that. Maybe I should be following that. I'll check. So let's see question 12. Let's see those that will get the answer right. Which technology, do it this way. Which technology is used as a visual programming tool to create a program connecting? Is it Python, Artudio, Blockly, JavaScript? Let me see whether someone has answered. Okay, someone says Blockly. Most of you say Blockly. All right, so let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Question 13. It says, which two skills help with IoT prototyping? We're supposed to pick two. Which two skills, these are skills that we're talking about, that helps us with IoT prototyping? Is it database administration? Is it welding? Is it Windows operating system? Is it design or programming? So this is A, B, C, D, and E. So let me see your recommendation. You just put the alphabet. Is it A, B, C, D, and E? So we're to choose two. Which two skills help with IoT prototyping? So let's see what we have. Who is going to answer this? Okay. Someone says design and programming. Okay. E and D. Okay, that's design and programming. D and E. Okay, design and programming. Okay, that's good. So let's go to question 14. So mind you, it's going to be the same questions that you are going to have when you come to do your own exam. So you can pay attention. Let's see if we fail here. We now see where we make mistakes, okay? It says match the term with the definition. All right. It says click an option on the left side so that it is highlighted with a dotted line. Then click the matching option on the right side. The colors will align to indicate successful selection. Okay. We click this man here. It says a comprehensive ecosystem of open source software for big data. Where will it go to? Will it go to cloud service, distributed processing, fog computing, or hard hope? This A here, where will it go to? Let me see. see whether somebody has, okay. Nobody has recommended. Let me see. Okay, somebody say Hadoop. Hadoop. All right. A comprehensive ecosystem of open source software for big data management. All right. So let me see. Maybe somebody else will agree with that, or we will have a different opinion. Waiting to see your response. Okay, another person says cloud services. All right. Another person say cloud services. Is this A, which is cloud services? All right. So what we're going to do, since the first person says Outlook, let's pick it, and then we will see others says cloud services. We're going to see that. Okay. This B says an architecture that utilizes edge devices for data processing. An architecture that utilizes edge devices for data processing. Is it cloud service, distributed, fog? No, which one? Let me see. What are we going to use? Okay, somebody says fog computing. Okay, let's see if it's right. Find out. Okay, for computing. Oh, that's good. Most of you are saying for computing. All right. Now, C says a collection of data centers or connected services that provide anywhere, anytime access to data and application. Which one is it? Is it cloud services, distributed? Let's see where we go. Okay. Somebody says cloud services. Right? That is good. So let's find out whether he's right. We will see. Then remaining one. This breaks large volume of data into smaller pieces which are processed by computers in different locations. So I think we'll just use the last option, which is distributed processing. So if any one of them is wrong, we are going to see it. All right. Let's go to question 15. What are 3 attributes of data that will indicate that it may be big data? We're supposed to pick 3. What are 3 attributes of data that indicates is maybe big data? We have visibility, velocity, volume, vulnerability, variety, and veracity. So we're looking at some attributes of big data. Okay, let me see. Who are those that will? All right, Idris says C, D, and F. Ibrahim says velocity. Chinyere says volume, velocity, and veracity, BCE, BCE. All right, so let's see. We have B, C, E. All right, is it Vera? Okay, that's what they said. But is it veracity? Yeah, that's what they said. So let's see question 16. Also, we're going to pick 3. So in this one, we will pick either A, B, C, D, E. We'll put the answers in alphabets. It says, what are 3 benefits of cloud computing? 3 benefits of cloud computing. A, it utilizes end-user clients to do substantial amount of data processing and storage. B, it runs raw data into meaningful information by discovering patterns and relationships. C, it uses open source software for distributed processing of large datasets. D, it reduces the need for on-site IT equipment maintenance and management. That is D. E, it streamlines the IT operations of an organization by subscribing only to needed services. And then finally, E, it enables access to organization data anywhere. So let's see the options. Okay. Let me see. Ifi says A and E. Musa Ibrahim says D, E, F. Abdurakim Musa says A, B, D, E. No, you have to pick 3. And then John Spen says D, E, F. Let me see. Somebody also said A, B, T, A, B, F. Then Ato Bala says C. Okay, Michael says C, D, F. So we keep having E and F. So E and F is very frequent. Okay. Okay, I see D. So there's remaining A and D. I don't know which one carries the majority. Okay. D, 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 A, D, D. Okay. So let's pick the D and let's see how it goes. 17. Which statement describes global variables in programming language? Which statement describes global variables in programming language? A says they cannot be used within any function in a program. B, they are declared within a function. C, they can be used within any function of a program. And then D, they can only be used within the function they are declared. So if you are a programmer and you are doing global variables, where can you use it? So let's see our answers. Okay, I can see C, 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 C. Okay, everybody's saying C. So let's go with C. And let's see what we're gonna get. What are 2 characteristics of Python programming language? What are 2 characteristics of Python programming language? We're going to pick 2. It says it requires a compiler to be installed. B, the code is easy to read. C, it uses the symbol and indicates that the interactive mode is ready to accept commands. D, it runs without conversion to machine language. And then E, it only runs in the interactive mode. So we're supposed to pick 2. All right, I see some people have started putting answers. Michael says A and E. Okay. Opa Engage says B and C. Okay, so we have B and C. We have A and E. Let's see observations. Okay, Daniel says A and E. Right. Let's see. We have, okay. Blessing says she's sure of A. Right. John Ben, E and A. So it's A and E and then so let's go with the A and E. A, then 1 B, C, D, E. So let's go to question 19. What is the purpose of data analytics? What is the purpose of data analytics? A, to ensure data security. B, to gain new insights from data. C, to compress data. D, to optimize data storage. So what do we pick? Right? So let's see. Daniel says B. Okay, Abdurrakim says B. Ngate says B. Right? So I see everybody is B, 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 B. Okay, Ayodele Falaye says B. All right, so let's go with B. Question 20. How is data that has been collected through sources such as web pages, audio, or tweets categorized? Data that you pick from web pages, audio, or tweets. You know, what do you call those kind of data? A, structured data. B, unstructured data. C, application data. And D, raw data. Right. Now let's see. Okay, Musa Ibrahim says B, which is unstructured data. Sunday Daniel says B, unstructured data. Bridget Sunday says structured data. Daniel Umejuru, unstructured data. Right, so we have more of the unstructured data. So we pick unstructured data. Right, 21. True or false? True or false? Comma separated values, that is CSV. JSON and XML are all tools that can be used to manipulate structured data. True or false? So let me see. True. Okay, right. Gates is true. Malik is true. Temitope true. Daniel true. All right. Aha, everybody's getting this one true. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go to 22. It says, mined data can be visualized through the use of charts. Select two criteria that can be used to determine the best chart selection. Okay. A, number of variables to be shown. B, size of the chart. C, file size. D, data format. E, item requiring comparison. Okay, let me take it again. It says mine data can be visualized through the use of chart. Select two criteria that can be used to determine that. So let's see our answers. Okay, Daniel says A and E. John Ben says E. Okay. 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 Adeyemi says A and E. All right. Tai says A, so I can see more of A. All right. Then Ato says A and C. Okay, so we have A and E multiple times, then we have A and C. Let us find out. So A seems to be consistent. So A, B, C, D. They said E. All right. So those that say C, we're going to find out when we come to check our answers. 23, right? It says change will have to occur when the corporate network is in order. When the corporate network in order to prepare for Internet of Things. What type of testing will a company do to demonstrate the benefits of networking a new thing that was in the network before? Let me take that again. Change will have to occur in the corporate network in order to prepare for the Internet of Things. Which type of testing should a company do to demonstrate the benefit of networking a new thing that was not on the network before? A says formative, B says developmental, C says prototyping, and D says transference. Let's see who will get this. Okay. Daniel says C, prototyping. Tai says C, prototyping. Michael says C. Ayedemi says C. Sunday Daniel says C. Okay. I can see this same set of people are the most active ones in this class today. Yeah? This same set of people, the only ones. What are the others doing? You don't know the answer? Okay. 24. A company requires using a secure encrypted internet connection when connecting to a corporate network from outside company. Which technology should be used when employee travel and uses a laptop? Is it Wi-Fi hotspot, Siri, VPN, or Bluetooth? Okay, so let's see. Right, VPN is what everybody's saying. Abdul Malik, Nagate, Khadijat, Daniel, they're all saying VPN. Onyekachi, okay, I see Onyekachi now. Ben, see, so everybody's saying VPN. All right, so I go for VPN then. Let's see what happens. We're almost done. 25. Which two types of institutions do malicious web pages? Do malicious web pages often look like? Take that again. Which two types of institutions do malicious web pages often look like? So we're to pick two. A says academic, B says bank, C says financial, D says commercial, and E says technical. So, malicious web pages, they often look like which one? Okay, I see B and C, academic and financial. Okay, somebody says bank and academic and bank. Okay, this one says bank and financial, B and C, Kelvin. All right, Kelvin has answered the question now. I welcome B and C, bank and financial. All right. A and C. So now we are sure of C. So it's between bank and academic. So bank and financial, right? So let me pick the bank and financial. We will find out whether we are right or wrong. Then 26. We're almost done. Which security best practice involves defining company rules, job, duties, and expectations? Which security best practice involves defining company rules, job, duties, and expectations? A says implementing physical security. B, maintaining patches and codes and updates. C, performing risk assessment. D, developing being security policies. So let's see. What do we have? Okay, B. John says B. Sufyan Murphy. Oh, you're welcome. Says B. Ifi says D. Daniel Omejuru B. Onyekachi Achumba B. Ato Bala B. Ifeanyi D. Abdul Malik Mewada B. Okay, so we have B, most of B. Others are saying C, D, but most of B. So it says, you see, the question is talking about best practice that involves what? Defining company rules, job description, and expectations. So which one? So most of you are saying B. So we go with it. Let's go to okay. Some people are changing it to D. Some people are changing to D. Musa Ibrahim D. Ifeanyi is D. Okay. So should we change? Okay, D. Can see D. Khadija at D. All right. Idris D. So we're changing to D now. Okay. So let me change it to D since people have changed it to D. All right. Let's see question 27. What are two functions of automation? What are two functions of automation? One, A says a process that always uses sensors. B, a process that eventually eliminates the need for human intervention. C, a process that is self-driven. D, a process that results in 12-hour shifts. And then E, a process that always uses robots. So let's see our answers. Okay, Rosemary. Oh, you are answering now. Says B and C. Sufyan says B and C. Murphy. Ifeanyi, if you are trying, you're answering almost all questions. Well done, Ify. B and C. Ujo Murphy. Ujo, welcome. B and C. John Ben, you're doing well. I can see you. He says C and E. Okay. Atobala, very frequent. B and C. Onyekachi, B and C. Oyedele Faishe, A and C. So everybody is saying C. So, okay, B and C, Daniel Major. So let me go with the B. Let me go with the B and C. Right? 28. Which technology has the intelligence that is demonstrated by machines in a way that mimics human cognitive functions? I take it again. Which technology has the intelligence that is demonstrated by machines in a way that mimics human cognitive functions, right? A says AI as artificial intelligence. B says CSV, comma separated values. C says ML as machine language. D says IBN, internet-based networking. So which of these technologies? Let me see. All right, Michael says AI. Let me see. Okay, they say A. Everybody's saying A. All right, so let me go with the A. 29. Which technology is a subset of AI that uses statistical techniques to enable computers to learn from collected data? Which technology is a subset of AI that uses statistical technique to enable computers to learn from collected data? A says CSV, B IBM, C ML, D JSON. So let's see. Okay, C Rita says C, Idris C, Ify C, Ayodele C. All right, everybody's doing C. So let me go with the C. Question 30. Okay, so we have maximum of 32. All right, so 30 says, what is a key feature of the assurance element of internet-based networking model? What is a key feature of the assurance element of the internet-based networking model? A says end-to-end verification network-wide behavior. B, provisioning of internet-based policies. C, application of business intent to network configuration. D, verification of configuration before devices are deployed. Right, Negate says A. Okay, Night said Apa says A. Your daily file says A. Samson says A. Ujo says A. Vincent says A. Blessing Ima says D. Sunday Daniel says A. I can see Sunday is very frequent. Well done. Saint says A. Rosemary. So most people are saying A. So let's go with A. 31. 31. So we're going to do matching in 31. It says match the logic structure, right? So like what we did earlier on. It says repeat the execution of a specific block of code for specific number of times. What is it? Is it a while, if then, or is it a for? Okay, say while. Okay, let me see. John says while, Daniel says while, if he says for. Ademi says while. Okay. Rita says while. So I think the whiles have it. So that means it's repeating. So we go for while. See. B says execute a block of code while a condition is true. What do we do there? Okay, Sunday Daniel says if then, Saint OC4. Aha, I'm seeing you for the first time. Says if then. Okay, Ademi says if then. All right, so let's go for it then. Then it says allow the code to make decisions. So if what you guys have said is like this, then maybe this, we'll just go for this. We'll find out if we're right or wrong. What are the two areas of physical security within a data center? What are the two areas of physical security? Keyword is a physical security data center. A, public. B, outside. C, restricted. D, private. And then E, inside. Okay. Right. CD. CD. Okay. Everybody's in CD. Safian, CD. Idris, CD. Abdul Malik, CD. Musa Ibrahim, CD. John Ben, CD. Okay. Vincent, C4. So everybody is in CD. So where is C? Restricted and private. Okay. So let's see. All right, so before I submit, the first few questions, I think 1 to 5, I just clicked them randomly just to save time. Let us see if we can just briefly go through and agree so that we will now see our results. So I think the first 5, I just click randomly. Let's see. It says, what is an open source physical computing platform that can take input from a variety of switches, sensors to control physical objects? So, is A says Belgabon, B says Arduino, C says Raspberry Pi. Bridget says B. Godfirst says, okay, no, John Ben says no idea. Okay. B, somebody, Daniel says C. Godfrey says B, so the B seem to be more. Saint Osifo says C. Okay, so we have C, but how many B's do we have? All right, okay, Abdul Malik says C. All right, so I think the C's are more, so we leave it at this. So you guys need to be sure because this is exactly what you're going to have in your exam. So if we get it right, do it well. What is used to provide IoT sensors with access to network? A says fog computing, B says actuators, C a laptop, D microprocessor. Is it A, B, C, or D? Right? Bridget says D. Negate says B. Godfest says D. Casa says D. Ayodele says D. Abdumalik D. Vincent D. Adeyemi D. Obaje D. Idris D. Okay, so let's leave it at D. Okay. 3, what limits the type of different objects that can become intelligent sensors on the Internet of Things? A, the size of the Internet. B, the government. C, our imagination. D, availability of power for consumption. Question again, what limits types of different objects that can become intelligent sensors in the Internet of Things, right? Right? C. Ujo says D. Daniel says D. Obaje says C. Abdumalik C. Godwin C. Samson D. So we have C and D. Let's see. Okay, somebody says B. Okay, somebody says D, C, B, D. Okay, so D seem to be very, very frequent. So let's go for D. Question 4, true or false? With artificial intelligence, smart devices can modify, possess, settings on fly in response to changes on the network. Okay, true. Okay, so true. Okay, is this where we started? Okay, let me see number 5. What is the core component of internet-based networking? Is it fog computing, the internet, artificial intelligence, the cloud? What is the core component of intent-based networking? That's IBN. Okay. All right. Bridget says AI. Daniel says C. Onyekachi says B. Ayodele says B. Blessing says C. Kelvin says C. Abdulmalik says C. All right. So let's leave it at the C. So let's submit. Find out how many we failed. Then we check where we made mistake. Okay. All right, so we've submitted, we scored 75, and then it says it's a pass. Now, your pass mark in all the activities is 70. If you score anything less than 70, it's failed. So now with the 75, let's find out which ones we failed. Okay, so I will say review assessment. Review assessment. So let's come to question 1. Press question 1. Question 1 says, oh, we put Raspberry Pi. The answer is Arduino. So all those that selected B, Arduino, you are correct. Raspberry Pi is wrong. Okay. Then question 2, we are right. Question 3. The answer is our imagination. Only our imagination limits the different types of objects that can become intelligent devices. Right? Question 4. True or false? True, we are right. Question 5. Artificial intelligence, we are right. Question 6. Home gateway, we are right. Question 7. SSID and IP addressing, we are right. Question 8. What are 2 things that all digital devices need in order to work? Computer program is there. The answer says all digital devices need at least 1 computer program. That's the program there. And data. So this is supposed to be data. Okay. Question 9. What is the largest network in existence? The internet. Question 10. What type of network connection between Bluetooth headset is PAN, private area network? Question 11. What type of network consists wired computers in a college classroom? LAN. 12. Blockley were correct. 13. Design and programming were correct. 14, this is what we did, we're correct. 15, velocity, volume, and we said veracity is wrong. It's supposed to be variety. Variety, velocity, volume, and variety. Okay, 16, we are correct. 17. Which statement describes the global variable in programming language? It says that the global variables are variables that are in a scope for the time of execution of the program, whereas local variables are within the scope of the program function. Okay? 18, we failed that one completely. What are two characteristics of Python programming? Says a compiled computer programming is a computer language that compiles its program into a set of machine language. Okay. All right, machine language instructions, whereas an interpreted programming language allows for an interpretation of the instructions directly without first compiling into a machine language. All right, so in our own case, is it a compiled programming language or not? That is what the question is talking about. All right, so ours, we can run it into its compiled programming language. It's a computer program that compiles the programs into a set of machine language. So our own runs without machine language, right? Functions. So 19, what is the purpose of the, okay, we've got this one right. 20 we got right, 21 we got right, 22 we got right, 23 we got right. So which one did we fail? Let me go down. We got all these right, we got them right, we got them right. Wow, we failed this one. Interesting. Look at it. If then allows the code to make decisions. So allow the code to make decisions supposed to be if then. Then while executes a block while a code is, if the condition is true. And then repeats, this is for. So this is like a loop. So I'm sure those who got it right, they know themselves. We also failed this one. What are two parts of physical security in a data center? Data center security consists of outside perimeter and inside perimeter security. So it's outside and inside. All right, so you can reset it and then do it all over again. Then you will now get your scores, right? So you see, we have done this. So if you have done all these things, you have done your module activities and have done all these things, you have finished, you can close it and then you can come and check whether you have finished. So from what I see here, let's see. Comment, because I am an instructor, it's not showing me. It's not showing me. I wanted to show you how you're going to see it, what it looks like. Let me see this way. Okay, see the IoT opportunities, introduction to, look at it here. It has shown me. All right, so the IoT we have done, see my badge. Can you see introduction to IoT? Okay. And then these are all the badges that I've gotten. See all of them that I've gotten. So for the IoT, when was it issued? Look at today's dates. It's issued today's date, 14th. So by the time you finish, you get it. So you can view your badge here and share it. Can you see? click the badge. Let me see. And shared. Now, interestingly, you'll see it says this badge was issued to, then it will specify the person. Sati Satmer Tapel on August this and this and this. All right, so you can click to verify. You can celebrate it, you know. And what are the skills? Digital transformation, Internet of Things. And what was the criteria? Let me zoom it. Passing score on Cisco Networking Academy final exam. All right, so that is the badge. You can celebrate it. Let's make a milestone so you can sign in to Credly. If you don't have an account with Credly, you need to create an account so that all your, what do you call it now? All your badges and your certificates, you can always get them from Credly. Okay. So, I think basically that is what I just wanted to show you guys. That's what I wanted to show you. All right, so I will unmute you guys now so that if anybody has a question, you can ask. Let me unmute you. If you have a question, you can raise up your electronic hand so that we'll attend to it together. So by tomorrow, I don't know what time would be most convenient for us. Would we prefer it in the morning or in the evening? I don't know. So decide. Okay, Musa Abdurrahman, I can see your hand. After you, then Godwin Sani. So Musa, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, sir. Please, how do we register with Credly? What is the web address so that we can register with Credly?
Okay, to register with Credly is not difficult. Just go to Credly and then you create an account. And you don't need to go to the website. Once you finish, if you want to view your badges, if you click, it will automatically take you to Credly. It will automatically take you there. And then if you don't have an account, you just fill the form, say sign up, and then you just sign up. So if you write industry certifications in the future, it will still go to the same Credly account. So Credly now helps you to put together all your certificates, your achievements, and stuff like that. So if you are on LinkedIn, LinkedIn will always request for your Credly details so that it's easy to track your achievements. Okay. Thank you, Musa. The next person, Godwin Sani. After Godwin, then Sunday Daniel. Godwin?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you very much for this lecture series to taking us through. I want to plead that if you could help us with the recording so that we can go over it again, the recording of this training.
Okay, thank you. Like I said at the beginning of the class, I will send you the link for the recording so that those who probably missed some part or had network issues can be able to follow up. So I'll do that.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
The next is Sunday Daniel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dapel.
Yes, sir.
Personally, I really appreciate the way you took us through this IoT. So personally, me, I don't find it interesting, but today I have started seeing how interesting it is.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
So this I tried to access the program itself, the course itself, using skipall.com.
Yeah.
But I can't find where I can register, how to gain access to the course.
Okay. So what we will do, let me just send you the enrollment link.
Okay, thank you very much. I will appreciate.
Just send the enrollment link for you. And all you just need to do is click that link, and you will just immediately be enrolled. And if you don't have an account with it, you just create it there. So
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
And for the other question you were asking, whether morning or evening, I think personally, I would prefer evening. Reason being that is the time that one is much more focused after the day's activities at work and all that. But at place of work, one will be divided into trying to gain what is going on and trying to also do one or two things in the office.
Okay. All right. So I'll look into that as well. Okay. So let me, okay, I just copied it. Let me see if I can drop the enrollment link here. All right, so I just dropped the enrollment link in the chat link. So you can just pick it up from there, and I think you'll be good.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you for this 1 hour, 38 minutes. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your participation. Thank you even for your contributions in answering the questions. Those who have not completed, in fact, before I go, let me just publish those who have completed the course. Let's see so far how many people. The last time I checked, it was 2 persons. So let me see if we have an additional 1 person. Right, so let me check category, those that complete. Come in, let me look for. Where is, sorry, it's not where. Let me just go to where, show me. Sorry, just a moment. Learners. Hey, okay, let me share it with you. The class so that we can see. I think the last time there were 2 persons. And now we have 3 persons that have completed the course. We have Abdullahi has completed. We have Fumoya Hakim Ishola has completed. We have Bridget have completed. So congratulations to these 3 that have completed. I'm sure by tomorrow, all of you must have completed also. So when we come to take our class for tomorrow, we're also going to check and see who have completed. So thank you very much. See you tomorrow, hopefully by the same time, using the same link. So I'm going to just re-extend the link so that we will just use it for the same session tomorrow. So good night.
Good night, sir.
All right, sir.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
So.